All right, I'm going to be breaking down how powerful this is, and I'm going to also break down how I went from 2 to 30K in around 7 to 8 months. So, all in all, stay tuned because this is a big one. The first thing I want to say is this. This is a GH5 Lumix. It doesn't matter what camera you get. I don't even care if you're using your iPhone. But all in all, you don't need to worry about this type of quality right now. What you need to be worrying about is your messaging and how you're talking and how you're conveying your messaging to your audience. Right now, the algorithm is totally different than what it used to be. It's not about being social no more, because really social media was about social networks that we all had. We were connecting to people that we either knew through other people or knew in general, or somebody that you knew and you connected with them. So as you grew locally, people would follow you, or as your profile grew and you kind of reached more people would then follow you and your network grew. And also I hope your net worth grew with your network. A lot of people that doesn't happen because the simple fact is they go viral and they don't get money, because virality doesn't mean they're going to pay the bills. Clients mean you're going to pay the bills. Now, if you get a branded client for going viral, then yes, like Ashton Hall or something, yeah. But a lot of people go viral and they miss out because they just want attention. It's not about attention itself. It's about the correct attention to an offer. My business owners and my coaches, consultants, and entrepreneurs, I'm talking to you. You have a service or product. I'm going to break down from A all the way to Z on how I get clients back in the door and how I build the relationship to then close the deal. And then after that, keep that client in retention. This is the first thing I'm going to say. Unlearn everything that you thought about in the last 2 years, because it's not the same. The reason why is because content right now, if you do well with it, you can definitely post at a rate right now with AI so fast and get so much out. That's good, but it's also not good, because if you're just running in a hamster wheel, you're not going anywhere at all. But if you post at a higher rate and you're understanding how you're posting to move up the ladder, then yes, it is good. So I'm going to teach you a strategy that I use to really pull in people. And you can do this strictly on any social media platform, because mostly all of them, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, even Snapchat, they're all based off of reach. And what that means simply is people that are interested, Instagram, whatever these platforms that you're on, whatever you're using, they will send out your content, even YouTube, to people that is interested in what you're talking about. So your subscribers, your followers, I don't care what they are to you, they don't matter anymore. I'm gonna be very blank when I say that, because you have people on YouTube that have no subscribers or have a small amount of subscribers get over 1 million views. You have right now, even Gary Vee said this the other day. He said, my followers, and I'm the biggest person on LinkedIn right now when it comes to marketing. He said his followers don't even matter. Their connections on LinkedIn, but they don't even matter no more, because LinkedIn is made for reach now. So you'll see somebody with a smaller amount of connections have a big jump in their views because they started making content right. I had a post, I got like 500 connections. I got a video that went over 41,000 impressions on LinkedIn. What does that mean? That means that we're all on the same playing field now. So at the end of the day, this is the strategy. I will break it down to you right now. You don't know who to talk to, but you have a product or a service. Dial these things in. The first way you need to do this is I want you to build a TikTok account. The reason why is because you can mass produce on TikTok and figure out your messaging. Who are you talking with? I forgot what the terminology that they use when they talk about that. It's a certain word or phrase, but really what it is this. I want you, let's pick an industry right now. We'll pick a salon, and you're the owner of a salon. You got many people that do hair in the salon. So you need to talk about hair in an educational way on TikTok. And I want you to come up with at least up to, this is when you need to mass produce content. At least if you could post 3 times a day about something educational. I don't even care if it's the products you're using, how you do the hair, how many people in the salon, or even getting interviews from the people that, they book your salon to, so they can do hair. I don't care what it is, but you need to start talking on camera and mass producing content out on TikTok. The reason why is because TikTok is very, very, it's like steroids on reach. So it doesn't even, like TikTok, you really don't matter about your followers, but it's like steroids on reach. If you post a whole bunch of content at, let's say in a 30-day interval, you post 90 pieces of content, and you're posting all this content because you're posting 3 times a day and you got 90 pieces out, what's going to happen is one of them is going to hit. When one of them hits, I don't even care if it's 5,000, if it's 6,000, 10,000 views, that's going to tell you, not even that's going to tell you. TikTok is going to tell you that is who you need to be. That is what you need to be talking about, because people love that. Exactly what it was in your industry that you started talking about because you own a salon. This can go for any industry. This is just an example. But TikTok will eventually do what? It will literally categorize your content and send it to the right people based off of how you're talking and what you're talking about. Because it's all SEO and keywords, and it's all driven for a certain reason. It's all driven to reach people that are either looking that content up or they love watching that content. So eventually what will happen is your content will, one of your pieces or 2 or 3 or whatever, will reach a certain amount of audience and it will go viral. Once it goes viral or even semi-viral, you need to do what? You need to start focusing and niching down on what? That content that went viral. So that messaging that was in that content, the context of the content, you need to simply start creating more videos on it. Now, there's a streamline to this. If you don't know what to even start with from the beginning of what I said, you can go on ChatGPT about your pain point in your industry. So you look up the pain points in your industry, do deep research. Then you start talking about the pain points in your industry, because you can literally dial that in too on ChatGPT. Then you make 90 pieces of content around all of those pain points in your industry, right? You probably ain't gonna find 90 pain points, but you can talk I guarantee it, for an hour long about whatever it is on your camera. Put that in Opus clips and start chopping that content up and start posting it on TikTok. Then after that, what you do is you find that viral clip. It's gonna happen. One day or the other, it's gonna happen when you start posting like this on TikTok. I don't want you to worry about any other platform besides TikTok. And then after that, you take that one that went viral and you focus that messaging and you make more content on that. So I would strip that messaging. I would literally get the audio, transcribe it, and put it in ChatGPT, and then tell ChatGPT, based off of this video went viral. I want to make more content based off of this because it seems like people are loving it. And then you make more content off of it. Make another 60 to 30 pieces of content on that subject. So now what you're doing is you're taking this broad audience that you have now collected and you're niching them down slowly. You're slowly niching them down. And then once you slowly niche them down to the point, every video that has went viral on your TikTok, whether it's, I don't care, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, those are the videos you post on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube Shorts, and even Snapchat if you want to. The reason why is because those platforms, they're not as much, I would say, they're still meant for reach and attention and awareness, but TikTok is very hyper reach, like hyper, just, you could be scrolling and you see something that you never saw, but 2 weeks ago you clicked on it just because it was slightly funny, but it wasn't in your algorithm, and now it is. So the algorithm is watching you, is reading you, is understanding you to an all-time high, and you don't even know it. You're the guinea pig. The whole point is you can flip this and use it to get clients in the door. So you just talk. Oh, this one went viral? Post on Instagram. That's the one you need to be starting to post on Instagram. Talk. Post on Instagram. And then eventually what you'll do after night, you could kind of kill this in like a 90-day, about 3 months, 90 days. And then after that, what I want you to do is is these 3 or 4 videos after posting all of this content on TikTok. What I want you to do is simply run ads on all of them, because TikTok has already showed you what? That these went viral. They're good to go. This is a free way, and you can start all of this with the phone in your pocket. Don't even worry about buying a high-end camera. You can literally start all of this with a phone in your pocket. So if you're a business owner, personal brand, entrepreneur, coach, consultant, this is how you get in leads for the free ski. Because these people your content will blow up. Then after it blows up, then you're going to get all these followers on TikTok. And more than likely, people are going to start following you on Instagram too if you have your page links together. And then after that, what you need to do is simply this. You need to have an automation set up. If you don't know how to do this, you can DM me or you can find my profile and I set up all of this for you. But you need to have an automation set up in the DMs where you're automatically hitting people up once they follow you. If you're not doing that, then everybody that follows you need to manually hit up. After this, you have these people in the DMs. Now what are you doing? Nurturing them through the content. You're nurturing them. They see you on TikTok, they see you on Instagram, they see you on LinkedIn, because you better post that content on there too. The whole point is now you have a flywheel that's happening. And you're just going to keep talking about that content that's going viral. Do not switch up, because once you switch up, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to have to start that train all over again. But this is a low budget way to get even high paying clients. But it takes you being authentic on camera, talking about your pain points in your industry, and just being you. I don't care if you're a gardener and you've been planting for the last 6 to 7 months or a year, but you really started doing some deep research on gardening. The whole point is you need to talk about it, start showing people. And the crazy part is what you guys don't believe is the platform will reward you who needs to be listening or hearing or seeing your content. It's as simple as that. And then what I do is I take the winning content and I run ads on it, make copy on it, run ads on it, and send these people straight to my DMs. And then after that, what I do? Get them on a Zoom call. Then after that, they see what I do, and then from there, boom, it's a wrap. A close. Sales. You want leads, but you don't want to pay me or pay somebody else? This is a free way to do it. I'm sick and tired of hearing people say, oh, the algorithm changes. Fuck the algorithm. Be you, start talking, and you play the algorithm and stop letting the algorithm play you, because it's finessing you and don't even know it. But that's because you're not even posting, you're not even talking about what you do. Keep doing it, keep rinsing and repeating that, and you will see you go from literally, if this is for the people that might be caught up in numbers and followers, you will literally see your TikTok, your Instagram, or even LinkedIn start growing. Your followers will start growing. That's how I grew all of my accounts. It's literally that simple, because I just kept talking about the same subjects, and then I would see one piece go viral, and then after that, post that all over the other ones. Then that would go, and then I'll just keep rinsing and repeating. Now on YouTube, you can go kind of even more in depth. YouTube, once you go in, you find this video on TikTok and it goes viral, all I would do is take that to YouTube and talk about that topic in a longer, detailed manner, because YouTube is very niche based with its long form content. So all in all, to wrap that up, this is literally the freebie, the free 99 of how you can get leads online right in front of your face. Now, on another video, I'm going to talk about how you can combine this work ethic with what? With face-to-face people if you go to networking events, and then also becoming a local celebrity in your city, because people are seeing you so much on organic content, then they're seeing you so much on ads, and then they're also seeing what? They're seeing you so much when it comes to retargeting ads. So now you've set yourself as the authority. But all in all, start with that free one first. Get you some clients in the door, and then click this video up here so you can start watching what I just talked about 30 seconds ago.